Hello there, and welcome back to Chem 1 beginning of the year information. Today we'll be going over info handout number 4. After you watch the video and read over info 4, you'll complete info 5, which will be due on Monday before school. In chemistry 1, we grade on a total point basis. Each 9 weeks we'll have around 4,000 points. In order to get an A, you would need 3,600. In order to get a B, 3,200, and so forth. So it's on a total point basis. Everything that's graded on a particular unit, you'll be aware of because it'll be listed on the point tally sheet, which will go in the beginning of the unit within your binder. So you'll have an idea of everything that's graded for each unit. One of the biggest components of your grade is homework. Homework is not an option. There'll usually be a homework assignment every night as well as on weekends. So be sure to do your homework at home and get it completed, and homework is turned in the morning before the start of advisory. If for some reason you're unable to turn a homework assignment in the morning, you'll have to turn it in the next morning, as homework is never accepted in class. Late homework or homework from days you are absent is not turned in the back of the room with the other homework. There will be late folders located in the very front of the room on the shelves next to the windows underneath the periodic table. So be sure you get it in there. Attach an excuse slip if you have an excuse for not getting it turned in, whether it was absent or a meeting in the morning or something like that. So if you have an excuse for not doing your homework, be sure to attach the excuse slip to your homework with the stapler. Late passes will not be given to you to go to advisory if you are late turning in your homework. Simply forgetting to do the homework or not completing the homework, you can always turn it in the next day, although in general a 20% penalty will be issued for each late assignment. Some nights we will be doing things called take-home quizzes. It is very important to get your take-home quiz turned in before school. If for some reason you're running late to school or you had an appointment that morning which kept you from turning it in, bring it to the chemistry class whenever you arrive at school, because late quizzes you often receive a 0 for, especially when we go over the quizzes in class. So be sure you get all quizzes turned in before school or before your class starts if you're running late. Very often when you turn homework in the morning, there will be answer keys located in the back of the room. You must check your homework versus the answer key. If you have any questions on how a problem was intended to be worked out, or if you don't understand the homework, find me, bring the key up, bring your homework up, and we can go over any questions that you have before school. That's one of the main reasons we have you turn in homework before school, is it'll give you a chance to get questions worked out before class starts. Other reasons for turning homework in the morning is it saves an incredible amount of class time. Going over homework in class and working out questions on the homework, that can all be done before school, which will save an incredible amount of class time. When you come into class, your homework will already be checked so that the teacher will have a good idea of which problems need to be discussed in class, and that will save class time as well. Please read over these reasons for turning in homework in the morning. There's a lot of valid reasons. Read them over so that you understand why you're being asked to do that. Very often in class we have quizzes as well. Those quizzes will be graded for points, and you will know almost always when we're having one of those quizzes. Very seldom do we have pop quizzes. So you'll look on your advanced planner, and if there's a quiz in class that day, it will be listed. You're also graded on labs. So when we do labs, there will be lab reports to write up, and those are turned in the morning as well. Another key component of your grade is reviews, which are essentially practice tests. Reviews are a key element to preparing for tests. Reviews will be done sometimes in class, and then you'll finish them at home. So you'll have a chance to discuss the review questions and the practice test questions with your team, and then we'll go over the reviews in class. Since we're going over the reviews in class, that is another one that you'll need to be sure to have turned in, because late reviews are not accepted. If you can't get your review completed or if you cannot get it turned in the morning, then bring it to me as soon as you can. They must be turned in before the start of class. So be sure to get your reviews in because they are generally worth a lot of points. And if you come to class and you haven't turned it in and it hasn't been graded before class, that would be a 0. Each unit we have a unit test. The unit tests vary in points from 100 to about 300 points for the larger tests. Tests are a key element for your grade. If you do not do well on your test, we also have retakes. So if you score less than an 83% on a test, you'll be expected to retake it. And we'll talk about that here in a minute. If you're absent on the day of a review, you'll still take the test in class the next day. But since you're allowed a retake, it won't harm you. I mean, it won't really hurt you because you can replace your original test grade with the retake test grade. So whatever you get on the retake counts. If you're absent on the day of an actual test, your only option is to do the retake test. You'll only be granted one opportunity for the test instead of 2. However, if you're absent on the day of the test, you can talk to the teacher, that's me, and I'll give you a copy of the actual test so that you have a great idea of what was covered on the test. So you can use that unit test to prepare for the retake. That way you will not be at a disadvantage. If for some reason you're absent on the day of the retake, and the retakes are usually before school or after school, if you're absent on the day of a retake, you'll have to see the teacher to reschedule another one. In order to be eligible for the retake, most often you'll also have to come to a retake study session, which will be before school. If you have a conflict with attending the retake study session, be sure to see the teacher so that we can work out something for you. Each unit, you'll have a college prep type assignment. The college prep type assignments are just things to consider as you're preparing for college. Chem 1 is a college prep class. Each unit will also have a thought problem, and the thought problems are great for learning to think outside the box. Each 9 weeks, you'll have a quarters exam. The quarters exam generally cannot be retaken. It's at the end of the quarter, and it's over everything we've done that entire quarter. And it is also worth a quarter of your grade. So 25% of your grade every 9 weeks is based on the quarters exam. So if we have a 4,000 points in a given 9 weeks, the quarters exam is 25% of that, or roughly 1,000 points. That's a big test. It's a big test to prepare for and study for. Now, for students that are interested in getting grades, and we hope that's you, getting good grades, everyone should be trying for an A in here. There's a great opportunity to earn substantial participation points. Participation points are roughly 12.5% of your 9 weeks grade. That is why we have you retake tests with an 83% or less, because if you participate, you'll end up with an A for the 9 weeks. There are 2 types of participation points. One of the participation points, and you get 50 points every unit that you do for completing all homework assignments. Every homework assignment for each unit must be submitted, even if it's late. If you have a 0 for any homework at the end of the unit, you'll lose all 50 of those points. If you've earned points for every assignment, you get those 50 points. But in order to get those 50 points, you not only have to have all your homework checked in, but you also have to have your binder organized in order with the last sections. The most recent sections are on top, so whatever unit we're on should be the one that's on top of the binder. The binder does get checked, and you put the pages within that unit in the exact order of the pages that are listed on each handout. So every handout will have page numbers so that you know where it goes. In each unit, you will also have the point tally sheet, as we discussed. You'll have an advanced planner, which tells you everything that's due every day and what's happening every day for that unit. And then you'll have the binder check sheet, which is actually the first page that we see when we open your binder and look at a particular unit. That binder check sheet gives you the order of everything that's supposed to be in the binder. Each unit you'll check Power School to make sure that all your grades are up to date and that I haven't missed any assignments. So those are the things that must be done in order to earn the participation points for the unit. There was also 50 points given for participating in the retake process. If you get an 83% or higher on the unit test, you automatically earn the retake participation points as you're not required to retake it. However, you can always retake a test if you're unhappy with the score. So if you have an 85 and you think you can do better, you're always allowed to retake it. But if you have an 83% or higher, you automatically earn the retake points. If you score below an 83, in order to earn the 50 points, you have to attend the study session, then retake the test and score higher than you did on the original test. That's your goal on the retake. There are also opportunities for bonus points in the class. Each unit, there's a bonus video that you'll be given. And the bonus video is an opportunity to earn 30 points for each unit. Overall, that means if you watch the bonus videos and you have an 87%, by merely watching those bonus videos, you'll have accumulated enough points to get your 90% or your A. So take advantage of the bonus videos. It's outstanding supplemental information. The bonus videos are fantastic videos, and all you have to do is watch the video and fill out a question sheet on the video. At the end of the 9 weeks, I do not round grades up, since there's substantial opportunity to get bonus points, which is all you should need to round it up. So whatever points you have, that's the grade you'll earn. Good luck this 9 weeks. If you have any questions on how things are graded in here, don't hesitate to see me. Good luck this 9 weeks.